All right, boys, 2 a.m. Genki dropped the price for early access, $29.99. It's a very fair price. There's a lot of game here. I know we only have half the game, okay? Early access is only going to be like 3 months, all right? It's not long. I see a lot of people complaining about price. It's like, this is well worth the price. I'd pay $70. I'd pay $100 for a collector's edition. No problem. When you buy it at this price in early access, you will get an upgrade to the full game on launch in April, May, whenever it comes out, okay? You will not have to pay extra. So if you get it now for $30 and say it goes up to $50, $60, you don't have to pay for that. You're good. You're in, okay? So early access begins on the 23rd. The 23rd is, when is the 23rd? 1 week from today, Thursday. Okay. Midnight PST, which is 2 a.m. for me. So 1 week from now, next Thursday, 2 a.m. my time, you can play this game. Okay. Obviously, I've already beaten it. I've already played it. I've been testing, doing some things. But it'll be nice to have everybody get in on it. And on top of that, we got some new info. We got the rowing kit. We got SSR. Boom. Now, this is the newest model. Is it? I think it's the newest model, Lavorg. In the demo I got right now, this didn't have any arrow kits on it, and it does now. Same with the Chaser was teased. Didn't have any arrow kits. They didn't update the other day. Now it has arrow kits. So the Chaser, I'm so glad the Chaser made the cut, man. Chaser's a great car. JZX 100. Now, this is the last car I knew about. So everything's out there. All the cars, I'm pretty sure, are out there now. But yeah, look at this. Look at this. Really the only wagons we have besides, I guess, the K-Vans. But we got that. SSR is here. Come on, man. With the Chaser. I might have put those wheels on mine in the game. I had to go look. I mean, the Chaser model, it looks so good. You know, we didn't have it in ITC, so it's nice. And then you got Sims for more Lavorg action. Look at that. Clean looking wagon, you know? So yeah, that's what we got, boys. 1 week, $29.99. It's a very fair price. Very fair price. See, a lot of people are like, oh, if it's not a free demo, I'm not gonna try it. Like, dude, it's $30 for a legendary game that's making a comeback. I also want to just look at this. Like, I had notifications. I left a comment on the Bomex Supra video 5 days ago. It doesn't stop Genki's destroying the competition. Let me move here. Actually, you know what? And, you know, people are getting butthurt like they always do, right? Somebody said, what competition? I was going to say the same. Any other racing game. Like, people act like, look, and here's the thing. Like, these games were big when I was a kid, when I was a teenager. And a lot of these Forza kids just weren't around. They don't appreciate the car culture. They don't understand how big the car culture around the Wangan and like drifting and togeis were in Japan. And they've probably never seen Wangan Midnight or played the arcades or really dived into like old 90s videos of ripping down the Bayshore line and like all the legendary drift spots. They're probably not like in tune with the culture and like just don't have an appreciation for just how crazy and special that time was. And Tokyo Xtreme Racer captures that, right? It captures that essence. And I feel like if you don't have an appreciation for that, they're just like, okay, so what? I get on the highway, I flash my lights, I race a car. So what? It's street racing. People are like, look at like Forza and Motorfest. Like, people always want to free roam and then do roll races. Like, anytime I'd stream, oh, you want to run it? You want to run it? Like, all people want to do is line up and go from a standstill or do like 40 rolls, 60 rolls. You can do that in this game. Mind you, it's not multiplayer. So what? Like, I'd rather have a single player experience that is good, that has just all the same shit we grew up with. No freaking FOMO, no bullshit microtransactions, no always online server bullshit. You get on, you play the game, you have fun, end of story, right? And like a lot of people are shitting on that. It's crazy because like people will shit on these games for being always online, microtransactions, predatory. You got to pay for this, you got to pay for that. I mean, look at Need for Speed. They come out with a speed pass. You got to pay $15 to $30 for 2 cars. This game's coming out $30. You get 50 cars in the early access, more on full launch. You've got real late. Let's just read this. Okay, look. They need a physical console release. They're working on it. So he's like, nope, no demos. Only a half a game. You have to pay to play it. Have you never heard of early access? Path of Exile 2 is in early access. Same situation right now. What competition? Stop glazing. TXR is mid at best. So my reply was, they've teased more licensed parts in the big names. Go back to your mid-festival racers. Which it's true, because like a lot of these Forza Need for Speed kids, like they just don't appreciate, you know, the culture. And, you know, not their fault. Tiny Star was here. And then, yeah, it's like early access is not a bad thing. Like it's literally runs better than these AAA titles. You got to figure Genki's coming back after 18 years. They're reusing some assets, sure, but like, why not, dude? You got them from the old days. Keep them, use them. That's a little bit more content. You know what I mean? And then somebody goes, first of all, what competition? Second, how are they destroying them? Games like Forza and Need for Speed already have this body kit and then some. Funny you mention that, because the Toyota Supra is not even in Unbound. Let alone does it have the Bomex kit. I don't know Forza because I don't play Forza. I think Forza has a Supra, but like Need for Speed after what, 2015 never had the Supra. So the fact that you have this small company making a comeback that can grab the Supra and a Bomex, like official licensed body kit, it's more than just Bomex. And these people are like, whoa, man, Forza Need for Speed. Like, this isn't a $1 billion company that has the budget. So the fact that they can grab a car that Need for Speed can't even get anymore, it's technically still street racing. You're on the highway, flashing your lights and roll racing people. That is street racing, more so than I would say Need for Speed's open world is street racing. You know what I mean? And they were able to do it. It's just like, come on, man. Come on, right? Man. And then somebody said, oh, well, it's not the inclusion of body kits, it's how the game might nail the aspects and vibes of street racing without nonsense strings attached. No always online, no multiplayer, fully single player campaign, no battle pass, no FOMO. Fucking perfectly said, you know? So somebody goes, just because it doesn't have FOMO and battle pass, it doesn't make it a masterpiece. And you don't even know if that will be the case. Have some standards. The fact they're making a big deal out of features and body kits tells me that this game will likely be bare bones. Dude, the game is about street racing and car customization. Of course they're going to make a big deal about having real world licensed kits. Jesus Christ. Some people are just, they got to just shit on everything, right? They can't just appreciate that Genki's coming back after 18 years, you know, and is giving us a game that no other AAA title is going to give us. Nobody has a street racing game like this. It's just not even close, right? Oh, man. And then somebody said the TXR glazing is crazy. This got to be the lamest glazing comment about TXR I've seen so far. On God, dog. Shit on God. I hate people that say on God, dude. It's so fucking annoying. So then I was like, yes. Glazing and on God. The brain rot kids are here because, you know, it is what it is, dude. To fucking shut up. Like, look. If you're glazing and you're putting something on a pedestal and really hyping it up that just is shit. I mean, look at CarX. Like, we waited, what, 2.5 years for them to finally give us CarX Street on PC. And it was legit a 1-to-1 mobile port. No updated graphics, no overhaul, no nothing. Didn't even have a livery editor. Once you did the races, you couldn't go back and redo the races. It was just shit. They didn't have traffic online. Like, people that were glazing that game, I understand because it was missing so many features. There's nothing to glaze here. They're returning after 18 years. They're showing us what's going to be in the game. They are living up to delivering what literally was in their old games with a little bit of fucking just added just perfection on top of it. And they're giving us a full single player experience. There's nothing to glaze here. I've played it. It's not like the game is horrible and it needs all this work. It doesn't run well. It crashes. It has FPS issues. There's graphical bugs. It's shit. No, like the game is solid. It is ready to release. There's no glazing when a game is just ready to go and in a perfected state. Runs well, solid experience, fun. That's what we need, right? Anyway, I just thought it was funny. But yeah, man. $29.99 1 week from now. Get ready, boys. All right, get ready. I got some videos ready to drop. Okay, I'm gonna have to redo a little because things have changed. But look, man, you know the drill. Subscribe, come back. See you on the next one.